Yeah, you know what? It's tough. You know, we're chasing the game again, like Saturday night at Michigan Tech. We go down 2 goals in the first period there. You know, and it's tough. We're asking a lot from some guys. We've got freshmen who've never really killed for us. We've been trying to, you know, have them prepared to kill and looking for some opportunities to get them some experience. And then, it's right in the middle of it, major minute. So, you know, some inexperience costs us on the penalty kill, and now you're chasing the game. Like you said, Benny Post had a tremendous game to get us going there and bring some energy to our team. He's coming off a long pause himself here, so it was good to get Benny back in the lineup, and he showed up in a major way. Certainly got us started there, and then again we go down 2 more goals, and we're chasing. But you know, I thought we had real good resolve, real good push. I'm sure that, you know, most of our freshmen, that's the most minutes they've ever played against a very quality Bemidji State team. So again, we're asking a lot from some guys. Guys have been off for a while. You know, Grant Hinman playing forward, playing D, you know, has been off 4 or 5 weeks. It's not, as a coach, it's not a situation where you want to put a young guy in. You know, you want to put guys in situations to succeed, and Grant played well, so it's not a shot at Grant because he did a good job. Just, you know, probably pretty unfair to him to ask what we asked of him tonight. But I thought some guys, you know, they tried to get after it, and you know, we pushed, but you're not going to outscore your mistakes like that and beat a team as good defensively as Bemidji is, you know, when you give up 5. So we've got to tighten that up, and you know, I thought we've got experience on the back end. You know, our returners were all in the lineup there, or most of them at least, beyond Mitch Oliver. So I thought we could have been a little bit better at times with some of those guys. But, you know, guys dug, guys worked. We fell short, and that's not acceptable. We got to find a way to turn it around tomorrow night.
I mentioned to Mike York after the first period, I think early on, timing was a big problem, finding that understanding between, admittedly, a lot of guys who hadn't played together before. Did that surprise you?
You know, I don't know. I mean, I said we had to change a lot of things to what we do. We just felt like, you know, with only 10 forwards in the lineup, you got to be careful of how you play and how you expend your energy to get through a game. And again, a lot of those guys, I think of those 10, we had 3 or 4 freshmen. Another 2 or 3 guys that have played less than probably 20 games, if even 15 games. So, you know, we tried to simplify some areas and make some adjustments structurally. And so I'm not sure if it's timing as much as just guys, you know, probably overthinking it a little bit instead of just going out and being hockey players. So that's on me to correct that and make sure we don't make the game more difficult. Just try to simplify and let guys play with skill and instinct. I thought we got to that, and I thought our leadership group in particular had some really good feedback in the game. And I thought Louis Badon was awesome. Great player, great captain, and Louis was like a coach on the bench tonight, trying to navigate through what we had to deal with. And so Louis and the other upperclassmen did a good job to, you know, just give good feedback to the coaching staff, allow us to kind of get back to a little bit more typical identity. And I thought that really helped us tonight and gave us a chance to kind of come back and push and make a game of it.
Yeah, Damon, I think you're right. I think Louis was really good tonight. He had a goal and 2 assists. He almost tied the game for you late, too. He got right through the D, and he just couldn't get it past Enright, who played, I thought, okay for Bemidji, too. But, you know, another player I thought played really well for Lake Superior tonight was Jakob Bengtsson on defense. He was just outstanding. I thought that was one of his best games of his career here.
Yeah, no question, and huge minutes for Jacob. You know, he's going. You know, if you're going to play and if you can skate, you know, we're going to use you, especially in a night like tonight where we had to push. We had to put some of our top guys out there and ask them to tie that game up. So, yeah, Jacob Bengtsson's played at a really high level, you know, and we need that from him. So he's playing, you know, in all situations and big-time minutes, and I think he's one of the best defensemen in the country right now. And obviously his stats kind of show that a little bit.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. His assist total is right up there with the best in the country. And, you know, the tough thing about this game for me was we took so many penalties early, and I don't know why that happened that way. I think we took 3 tripping penalties in the first period alone. We fall behind 2-0 on power play goals, and after that, you're, as you like to say, chasing the game. It makes it really tough on your team.
It is, you know, and yeah, not a lack of discipline, just, you know, a little lax with our sticks and some of them, you know, it is what it is. You know, you have to adjust, you have to read off of it, and Yeah, and when we're losing key guys, a lot of our penalty killers are not in the lineup tonight, and those young guys, we had to call upon them. Again, as a coach, we've been able to do it the last couple of years. We've put guys in positions to be successful. I thought tonight, we just weren't able to do a lot of that because of our lack of experience and guys who have been in some of those really tough situations. Bemidji's got some real tremendous shooters and a very skilled power play. That's always been a little bit of their MO, is to be just rock solid defensively and then use their power play to win hockey games, and they executed. And in our, it was a learning lesson for some of our guys on that.
It seemed like you guys, Damon, had some drop-offs at times, but then some amazing surges, too, like we saw in the last couple of minutes of the game, like with the 2 Posa goals in the second period, too. How big do you think those rallies can be, especially when you're up against it like you have been here in tonight's game with all these guys out of the lineup? How big do you think those rallies can be for the rest of the season?
Well, we're going to focus on tomorrow night first. So, we'll maybe look big picture a little bit more when this weekend wraps up. And we're a team that takes a lot of pride in managing the highs and lows. We don't like to get too high and too low. Again, I thought our student section was really great again tonight. And when Posta scored, it really brought the building awake and got our students into it. So that's been, really helpful for our team. So, we want to manage those a little bit better. And again, I'll blame coaching tonight for, the adjustments we wanted to make that probably took some energy and some speed away from our team. And when the guys kind of talked about wanting to get back to who we were and our identity, that really helped us. So, probably overthought that a little bit, and coaching mistake on that.
Well, Damon, it was a good effort. It was a good, entertaining game in the end run. I think there were a lot of icings and a lot of penalties early that kind of kept it from being really a great entertainment game. But that second and third period were pretty good. And a valiant effort right there, and I thought Seth played pretty well for you. I think we'll probably see Ethan Langenegger between the pipes tomorrow night. And, hey, you're up against a team that's pretty darn good right here. Bemidji's not this is not a bunch of choir boys here. They can play the game. So I thought you did a good job. 5-4 final score. All we can do is lick the wounds and come out tomorrow night. Yeah,
they've been ranked, most of the season and still receiving votes. So no question, they deserve a ton of credit for coming out and executing. And as you said, some of the early penalties took some flow and certainly, took momentum away from us when we couldn't kill those off. But, I thought the guys fought and stayed with it. And, it's going to be very valuable for these guys, not only tomorrow night, but as the season progresses. And, we talked about, I think, pregame, when Benny Posa went in last year and he just grabbed on a spot and never let go. Certainly Benny did that again tonight for himself, and we need a few other guys to join him where just your opportunity comes and you find a way to really help the team and impact the game and just show that you're willing to do whatever it takes to help Lakers find a way to win a hockey game. So a couple more guys tomorrow night do that, and we'll be able to finish the weekend off the right way. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All righty, Damon. Thanks for joining us.